So the V5 changes for the beta just dropped, so I'll quickly go over them. And I also want to say sorry I wasn't able to cover V4 changes. I was just busy with the goddamn work and everything, and yeah, I wasn't able to cover it really well. So for the V5 changes, yes, there's actual changes this time, not just wording changes. So Evernight got nerfed again. I actually don't know what they're thinking with this character anymore. I have no clue. I think they just gave up on her, unless there's a V6 anymore. So for Evernight, her skill got nerfed. Now, if you guys don't know, the old Evernight used to give 30% of crit damage of her max crit damage or something like that, and now it only gives 24 to the ally members price. So yeah, that's like a 6% off from V4. Pretty significant nerf actually, considering her base multipliers were already purged, so her person damage was already low, and she was kind of like a buffer. Now her buffing capability is also getting nerfed. It's like also now she has a cap on the speed. I think it's like Memo Sprite skill. One of her Memo Sprite skills used to give her speed after explosion. Now it has a cap, I think like 40%, so it doesn't change anything. It's still the same, but it's just, they just put a cap on it now, so you can't overstack it too much to get more value. But like I said, it's not a big deal. It's like whatever. Moving on to Dan Heng. I don't care about this unit. They didn't add the synergy, and I don't care anymore. Like, if he's free, I will just build him, but otherwise I just don't care. He's just a generic support shielder, that's it, with some damage. He's not even on par with freaking Hyacinth in my opinion, but it's like whatever at this point. So for V5 changes, he just got base shield buffs. Now he shields more, like slightly more. It's like 5% more. It's like, I think his base numbers went up to 400. I think it was like 340. Now it's like 400 with the base multipliers and everything. Not the max shielding, it's just the base shielding. So it's pretty decent now. Simply he sustains way better now outside Sunday teams, you know, because with Sunday I think his shielding was already good. It's like outside Sunday teams. Now he shields way better. But like I said, his synergies are removed, so there's no synergy, there's no fun in this character, and I'm like, he's just a basic shielder. Also, when his, you know, Bone Dragon attacks, he also provides some shielding now, so yeah, a little bit more shielding, you know, why not? I would rather give him more damage increase than shield increase, but they removed the synergy and they didn't add it back, so I'm like, just a boring shielder now. In my conclusion, it's probably one of the worst beta cycles yet. And I'm not even talking about the Zhao Chu incident, because at least Zhao Chu was like, well, okay-ish. You know, his nerfs were kind of justified and he had a team to go in at least. But these nerfs, I'm like, where are they even supposed to go? I don't even know it, because Dan Heng is not even the best option for Final teams, because you can always put a third Harmony unit and still have better clears. If you don't know how to speed tune, then yes, Dan Heng is really good, and if you want that survivability, yes, Dan Heng is still good, but you know, there is always another option, you know. And for Evernight, I just don't even know what they're thinking with this character anymore. I don't know if they want her to be a main DPS or just a Cassie shielding unit, because for E0, like you're not gonna run a main DPS Evernight. You have to run a support, you have to run around a Cassie team, and it is mandatory, right? And then you also need to have Hyacinth with her signature for optimal runs and optimal damage because of memory stacking bullshit. So it's like, she's already expensive on team wise, then she's niche, then you are kind of forced to pull her signature because of her how the kit works now. So yeah, I just don't know. I think they just gave up on Evernight completely, and for Dan Heng, all they had to do was add the synergy. They're not adding it. I guess they're just too scared to balance out the thing with the future DPSs, but I think it's just lazy of them to do. I think synergy was so good, but now it's whatever. At least now he looks more free. You know, he's gonna be a free unit for sure, because all he does is shielding and he has a cleanse, so he's just a better Japar at this point with some DPS things. So hey, you know, it is what it is. And that's all the changes for freaking V5, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day.